let's talk about 1970s, when in India we used to dependent upon other countries for the vegetables and uh, any other grain products. So at the time in India we have shown the power of collaboration. We work together with the world leaders of agriculture, and we farmer of Indians and Indian uh, researchers, agriculture researchers especially, work together to fill this gap of consumption and production. So today currently we produce a lot to consume our Indian and even give it to other countries as well. So, another event we have seen in the past is, the white revolution, which we actually the dairy milk, dairy production. So, today in India, as of 2018 data, India produced around as of 2018, India produced
Vishala.
uh, yeah. So as of 2018, India produced around 22% of overall uh, dairy products of worldwide. So how did we achieve this? There was one time before 1970s when we used to dependent. We don't even used to feed. We didn't have enough milk products to feed ourselves in Indians. So how did we achieve? So it all started with a leadership idea where further people collaborated with them, and today we see the result. So how did we accomplish? So collaboration was there. Farmers from states started, using the latest technology to grow crops. They started using the, yield variety of cereal grains and various other, latest technology they were at that time. And leaders started to, come and leaders from political leaders as well as the researchers started taking the steps. So uh, when we talk about FOSS, which is software, free and open source software, so today we consume a lot more than we produce in India. So we can see we are in 1960 of where of the software building industry, where we are consuming more than what we actually are producing. We are consuming more than what we are producing. So, what happens when you are dependent on other countries or other people to actually produce, and you are consuming? The reason we gave them the power to decide the cost, not as in financial, monetary, but the privacy, the freedom. And let's say someone from US building a product, so they'll be deciding on their own, not by the economy of India. So we gave them the power to decide the cost and everything. So how can we actually accomplish this free and open source revolution in India? So I guess there are roles of various uh, institution that we have to be dependent. So it's not just a few things that we have to be look into different institution to take care of this. So currently if we see these four institution, I mean, let's say role of academia. So when we talk about so traditionally institutions like MIT, Berkeley, they have been producing FOSS. So, there is OS called BSD, free BSD, net BSD. So they all came out of Berkeley Institution, Berkeley uh, from US. Similarly, MIT AI labs have lots of contribution in the free and open source software since the very beginning. And and that is not happening in India. We don't see much things happening in Indian institution universities. I mean, we have started things in last few years, but it has been not bigger contribution of FOSS from very early period. So yeah, we need to take see how these universities are actually collaborating with their students, the faculties to take care of the fast building. Next is a role of industry. So we see today, lots of startups are coming, millions and billions of funding are going to the industry, software industry, and most of the software are actually the startups are actually built on the free software which is available. I mean, they don't even care about, okay, there is things to giving back. They don't even understand the uh, okay, there is like we see latest uh, license changing, by Elastic. So their statement was, we see we are not seeing Amazon or any who are using the Elasticsearch giving back. There is lot of debates going on, but let's not talk about that. But there is the industry, the startup or the you know in the tech industry, tech companies are not realizing it and not supporting it. But things are again changing, very lately. Like Zerodha has been um, having started contributing, and Force United is a joint collaboration of Zerodha as well. So we hope to see more companies joining this contribution to the industry, force industry. Uh, I mean the idea of contributing back, and the state of college education. So as we see, uh, I mean most of the Indian engineering college are not up to date. They have been using the old model of taking exams, assignments, copying. We all see today. So that is very so most of the students don't even realize we even use Windows laptop in many colleges, so which is actually proprietary. And no one we don't learn when you are using proprietary because we are locked in. We can't actually see the code or doing the modification. So yeah, the state of college education is quite poor, and I hope we'll see some changes. There are IITs, NITs who are actually adopting the latest technology or latest learning options. And lastly, but not the least, is lack of networks. So in India, we see fragmented developer communities, free software developer communities. So people are actually building software, within isolated groups. There is no single platform where people can actually come and collaborate and work with each other and learn and share their work. So and that's what the goal is at Fast United. Um, yeah. So what is Fast United? So it is a not-for-profit foundation, so which aims to promote free and open source software in India. Uh, so we have started last year, 2010, 2020, with the goals of building and promote building free and open source software. Uh, so as I mentioned, it has Zerodha is part of it, and as well as ERP Next, the publisher of ERP Next, which is Frappe. So these two companies have joined together, have came together to bridge this gap of the problems that I mentioned here: the lack of network, state of college education, role of industry and academia. So uh, moving to the next. So as I mentioned in my previous talk, what it takes to what is take to what it took to accomplish this couple of revolution as I talked. It was collaboration with farmers and leaders, and various farmers working together, the industry, those who are building the latest uh, machines to actually fertilizers. So there was a lot of collaboration that actually required to accomplish those miracles, and leadership as well as. So similarly here we need leaders actually who can come forward and talk about it, advocate about free software, bring a platform to actually learn and collaborate. So as of now, Rushabh Mehta, so he's the CEO of Frappe, which actually published ERP Next, which is the India's one of the biggest open source project. And Rushabh, okay, sorry, there is name mistake. So Kailash Nath. So Kailash is the CTO of Zerodha, and he has been contributing to FOSS since early 2000. And we have Anand C, who is actually contributing to free open source software from last 2 decades. And Nitin Kamath, he's CEO of Zerodha, so he has been placed to contribute to free and open source. So similarly, we need lot more leaders to come forward and talk about uh, and contribute to the ecosystem. Uh, so what FOSS United is currently doing? So we are currently giving grants to the FOSS projects, uh, budding projects, and we are also organizing events, and we are helping other not-for-profit organizations to implement ERP, with very no cost at all. So at FOSS United we are actually supporting them with ERP implementation and support to various other fast projects through feedbacks. So we have a Telegram group, very engaging Telegram group where people come and ask feedbacks. So apart from that, so if someone is looking for how we can actually collaborate, so we are working on few things like a learning platform where we'll try to bring a very interactive platform to learn together. So currently we're starting with Python, and a few more will slowly add different stacks to learn. Similarly, we have started mentoring college clubs, and we have few more projects we are building on our own, which is Mon project. So if someone is interested, we have like a forum where we talk about everything we are doing. So you can come and visit. So we have organized Fast Hack last year, India West last year, and many more actually. So we can see if someone is interested. Um, so we have a Telegram group and a forum as I mentioned. So yeah, you can find us at fastunited.org, or you can simply visit our forum.fastunited.org to come and collaborate to bring this fast revolution in India. And we also have monthly meetups at second Saturday 2 p.m. over Big Blue button or other meet online meet. Yeah, so I have used some references, Wikipedia, and there's a book called Open Source 2.0 by O'Reilly. So yeah, that's it. So if you have any suggestions or feedback or question, feel free to ask me. I'll be happy to answer and learn.